Welcome to Broadway Bound Theatre Festival 2026. I'm Broadway's Jen Gambatese. I had the distinct pleasure to participate in last year's festival, which is devoted to developing new work. Please kindly silence your cell phones and take note of the emergency exits through the backstage center and rear of the theater. Please note there is no food or drink allowed in the theater, and recording video or taking photographs of this performance are strictly prohibited. All shows in the festival are performed without an intermission. Thank you for supporting new theater, and enjoy the show.
All right. From the top. Stillness first. This isn't a scene yet. This is preparation for one. This is rehearsal.
Oh.
No, wait. That feels incomplete. Before we can bury anything, we have to agree on the cause of death. Every funeral has a cause of death. This isn't theology, it's logistics. It goes in the program, it goes in the script. If it's an accident, we're careful. If it's natural causes, we're restrained. If it's unresolved, we're supposed to hold that tension without decorating it.
No. Why isn't it already written?
Because it was bracketed.
Bracketed.
Temporarily withheld, pending consensus.
Lazy writing. You mean to tell me that the entire production of the funeral of God hinges on a fill-in-the-blank?
Yes.
Yeah, that feels reckless.
It's intentional. The playwright wants consensus before commitment.
Some things must be spoken together before they can be written.
Yeah, that's how mistakes get dressed up as intentions.
I like it. It means the font hasn't decided what it believes yet either.
My working assumption is this. Whatever happened wasn't sudden. There was no single event, no moment you can point to and say, there! That's not a conclusion. It's just what the text refuses to contradict. We need a shared understanding before we write it down. If we don't agree, then the ritual won't land. And if the ritual doesn't land, then nothing else matters. What do you think it was?
Well, I don't think it was violent. Violence has a shape you can name. This felt gradual, like something that was always there, slowly stopped responding. Not really gone, just not really listening in the same way. Whatever died didn't collapse. It withdrew.
Yeah, that's not a cause of death, that's atmospheric.
True, but eventually someone has to write down what actually stopped the heart, not philosophical dribble.
Please, we are not debating belief. We are categorizing failure.
Failure is a strong word. Sometimes things just expire. Milk does it. Empires do it. Even instructions have a shelf life.
You're trivializing this.
I'm humanizing it. Big ideas die quietly. They don't explode. They just stop getting invited to be the focus of pre-dinner prayer.
Now that's almost useful.
Okay, so proposed causes so far include abandonment, neglect, loss of relevance, structural fatigue, unspecified complications.
Unspecified complications is doing a lot of work.
It's a beautiful phrase. It says, we noticed something was wrong, but everyone was very polite about it.
You did not just simply wear out.
Everything wears out.
Not the eternal.
Especially the eternal. Nothing ages worse than something that refuses to change.
We're stuck, which means rehearsal won't move.
Okay, so we push harder.
Oh no! We do the thing actors do when they can't agree. We unify.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Unity produces clarity. If we can't agree intellectually, we align physically. Breath, sound, intention.
You're asking us to feel our way to a cause of death.
I'm asking you all to stop thinking separately.
Oh, good group thought. That always ends well.
On my count, we vocalize grief together. Not theatrically, functionally.
Functionally how?
If we can produce a single sound, we can produce a single conclusion.
Yeah, that is not at all how logic works.
It's how theater ritual works.
What key?
What? Key doesn't matter.
That is not the correct version of correct.
3, 2, 1. Again. Stop! That didn't used to happen.
We were centered.
Focus.
No, we were centered.
We don't have time.
No, we were centered.
Perhaps unity is impossible.
Then the ritual fails.
Or adapts.
Or stalls.
Or tells us something we don't want to hear yet.
We can't just leave the cause of death blank.
So don't pretend we know it.
We don't have to know it, but we can't just ask the audience to guess how solemn to be.
Okay, so we lie. And once it's written down, it's no longer provisional. It's precedent.
Fine. Unspecified complications.
Of course it is.
No, that feels thin.
It buys us time.
The cause of death used when the sentence isn't finished yet.
Are you comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable moving forward.
Okay. So we had 5.
But we have 4. Absence is now part of the staging, it seems.
Is that going to matter?
Leave it gone. We continue.
Unspecified complications. That's how you know something important happened. Or didn't happen. Well, that changes everything.
We've done what we can with the death. Now we address the living. Every funeral needs a guest list. Not who should attend, who is permitted.
Everyone.
We don't have room for everyone.
Well, then we have already failed.
Or we've acknowledged capacity.
5 chairs, 5 kinds of mourners. The believer, the doubter, the one who walked, the one whose prayer was answered, and the one who was not invited. Oh, right. 4 chairs? That changes everything.
Invite the believers, those who believed and stayed when belief cost them something.
Yeah, that's not a list, that's a moral autobiography.
Invite the ones who sat through the sermon and didn't clap.
No, not clergy. Too invested. Conflict of interest.
Well, some of them stayed after the investment went underwater. That counts.
Ooh, I know! People with lanyards! Huh?
Oh,
Pazienza.
1 seat reserved for the ones who remained and did so without applause. 3 left.
The doubters.
No, they don't reject grief. They reject the frame. They don't mourn this way.
They do, they just don't rehearse it.
No, but they read the program to see what kind of grief they're expected to perform. They're the quietest ones, which makes everyone nervous.
Fine. 2nd chair. 2 left.
Invite the silence between radio stations. That's where the angels hum.
That's annoyingly beautiful.
So 3rd chair?
Not just the doubters. Someone who lost interest halfway through the sermon.
Or someone who believed in the parking lot but had second thoughts at the door.
Yeah, someone who, read the footnote, skipped the body text, and came anyway.
That's more than we have room for. I need you to agree on 2. I can't move us forward without it. We need to settle the script.
We're consolidating.
You are not doing any such thing.
Then you choose carefully. You are the one in charge.
Everyone who ever whispered a prayer and got silence in return. They'll be here even if they don't know why.
What about the ones who got the yes? The spontaneous remission crowd. They never show up.
We have other feelings.
Everyone who's ever cursed the sky. They'll show up just to make sure he's really dead.
Those aren't distinct categories.
Oh, Mary! Not the mother, not the saint. Just Mary, the one who folded church bulletins and sang off key in the second pew.
Yeah, invite the custodian who swept up communion wafers like they were falling snowflakes.
Invite the old man who argued with street signs because they reminded him of commandments.
Oh, the woman at the bus stop. I don't know what she did.
Stop!
Exactly.
The math doesn't work.
It never does. That's why most funerals have overflow.
Invite the playwright, the one who wrote the universe's cold open.
Oh, invite the librarian who shelved the sacred text beside science fiction, alphabetically. No apologies.
And a child. Not because they believe, but because they ask why. And the woman who lit candles for strangers she'd never meet.
We can't seat them all.
Well, then someone doesn't get in.
That's not how mourning works.
That's exactly how seating works.
Isn't that always the problem with organized institutions? Well, we had 4.
We have 3.
We proceed with what remains.
Well, that changes everything.
We can't proceed without resolving the container.
The casket?
Yes. Is it open or closed? Full or empty? Literal or philosophical?
Is yes an acceptable answer to all those?
It's definitely something.
We shouldn't look directly into it.
Why? It might look back.
Maybe it's showing us exactly what we refuse to see.
What?
Can you think about it? What better symbol for the divine than a box that only shows you?
I am this close to canceling the whole rehearsal. This whole run.
Wait! I think I see a fog. Or maybe it's a concept. Hard to tell in this lighting.
It's glowing!
Oh, it's breathing.
You're all hallucinating.
What else is belief if not shared hallucination?
No, I saw it rise, slightly, like a sleeping lung.
I saw light, not from the room. From it.
Could be gas from the decomposition of dogma.
That's revolting.
Death is rarely tidy.
Enough! This is not rehearsal for clever blasphemy. We need to decide.
Why must we decide? You're the director. Why not leave it closed? Ambiguous, unknowing. I mean, that's more truthful, isn't it?
Now leave it open. People need to see, to witness,
Gog.
to understand.
Do you think absence is instructive?
I think people stare into emptiness and pretend it always makes sense.
Please.
What if I deliver my eulogy from inside? No, seriously, what better vantage point than desolation itself?
That's sacrilegious.
Everything is sacrilege now. That's what happens when the rules lose their supervisor. The rules don't vanish, they just blush and keep dancing.
Wow.
If you lie down, I'm locking the lid.
So, close then.
Don't you dare close it.
Right then, I've entered the theological box. Not particularly roomy. Smells like unresolved myths. And mildew. You know what's weird? It's quiet in here. Not stage quiet, not waiting for a cue quiet. Deeper. Like everything's muffled by centuries. Like everything's waiting for instructions that never came. You know, I thought I'd feel cramped in here, but it's kind of peaceful. Like I've stepped into the margins of the script. This space, it's the absence of instruction. No blocking, no lines, just potential. The lid is open, right? I can't tell anymore. I see shapes. Like memories pressed into the fabric of a dream. I think one of them is my father's voice. Or maybe it's just mine. Bouncing back weird. There's something here. Presence. Or maybe this is what presence feels like when you strip it of performance. I think I get it now. Why people kneel. Why we bury things. Why we look up when we're alone. Ooh, it's colder when you come back out. Louder, too. I don't recommend it. But I understand why people climb in.
We are burying a deity, not mounting an art installation.
Are we sure?
There has to be something in there, a relic, a page, a whisper.
A scream that forgot itself.
So we agree it's not a body.
Not in the usual sense, no.
Or bones or
Oh,
fingernails.
don't be grotesque.
What if we leave it both ways, both open and closed? Lights at half, haze on. Let ambiguity take center stage. For some, the lid is closed. A clean blackout, a definitive cue, the end of Act 2 with no encore. But for others, a crack. Just a sliver, enough to let the imagination leak through. Let the audience decide what they think they saw. Make them complicit in the illusion. Let them think they saw meaning where there was none, or missed meaning where it screamed in full light. We give them the possibility of truth, yet not truth itself. That's theater. That's faith. That's the funeral of God!
It moved again!
So did the illusion. We're all very committed to it. It appears we're off book again.
So, votes.
Closed.
Leave it open. Let light risk something.
Leave it slightly ajar, like a question mark that never finishes curling.
Fine. Slightly ajar it is. Compromise no one understands. Perfect. Wait. What exactly do we mean by slightly ajar?
Ambiguity. Theatrical suggestion. A poetic epithet.
No. No, I need a number. Inches. If it's too open, it's invitation. Too closed, repression. We're aiming for unresolved grief with a hint of spiritual openness.
So like 17 degrees.
Yes!
Yeah.
No!
Oh.
13 feels more liturgical.
Why not split the difference and settle for a heretical 15? Ah!
Blasphemy doesn't balance by averaging. There. 15.4 degrees. Open enough for mystery, closed enough to play against time.
Christ.
It feels different, that's what matters.
The metaphysical draft just shifted by 0.4 to the left.
You know, we're running out of room.
For everyone who deserves to be here.
We don't get to keep everything.
Wait. What if the casket isn't a question of content, but a test, parable, and plywood?
Ooh. A Schrodinger's box for belief. Until we declare it empty, faith and doubt coexist. Quantum theology.
Can I be the cat? I have range.
New note, consider casket as analogical equation.
I remember a funeral where the casket was accidentally delivered upside down.
What did they do?
Nothing. Said it was symbolic. Ever since I've been questioning which way grief even falls.
Final decision, since none of us could decide. Slightly ajar. Mark it. Not open, not closed, uncertain.
Yeah, just like doctrine.
Or Act 2 of a one-act tragedy.
Let's move on.
Well, that changes everything.
He's here.
Who is?
Him. Back row, left side, third seat from the aisle. Wow. That changes.
Hard to see through the disbelief mist.
We've been over this. This is a rehearsal. Those seats aren't part of the ritual.
You think he cares about that?
Helen, the seats on the stage are for the ceremony. The rest are just people who bought tickets.
You think he cares about blocking?
I wouldn't. If I were omnipotent, I'd sit wherever the sight line is best.
I'm telling you, he is out there. He's watching. He's judging. He's waiting.
Please tell me that you're not mistaking anxiety for revelation.
No, I'm not mistaking anything. I know the difference between being observed and being seen. He didn't need a chair on stage. He doesn't need to be a part of the guest list. He came to watch us decide who gets one.
If God is in the audience, he better leave notes.
Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary divine entities, and those who have transcended labels, tonight you are our guest of honor, or perhaps...
I believed in you. The way you... Not the idea of you. You. I bent my knees. I bent my voice. I bent my patience. I waited in a silence that seemed to expect something from me. And now you're here, watching us rehearse your absence? Tell me, are we doing it wrong?
Do you want us to cry for you? Or clap for your vanishing act? Huh? Should we eulogize the silence or the speaker who goes to the mic?
He miscalled time by half an eternity. Left his script on a cloud somewhere. We wrote Act 1 with a crayon and wine. Said, break legs, vanished mid-prayer. His understudies cried in the wardrobe. The choir lost count at 2. We never blocked his resurrection, and now no one knows what to do.
Jax.
God doesn't tip, but he leaves his margin notes in Revelation.
Jax.
Far niente. I cope with show tunes.
This was supposed to be the quiet scene. The pause. The stillness before the final emotional crescendo. Is he... No, wait. Did we ever block this moment?
No one blocks divine confrontation.
Check the headrise directions. Maybe they're scrawled in pen. If God attends rehearsal, abandon logic.
There was a notation that stagehand was supposed to light a candle, or move a chair, or signal presence.
Stagehand blinked earlier.
You're confusing presence with dramaturgy.
I had a whole notation. We turned together, synchronized, 3/4 profile. Where's the cue sheet?
No, we burned it.
For warmth. During scene 2, remember, it was that symbolic cold snap.
We were supposed to acknowledge him. We had a cue. Subtle shift in posture to reflect cosmic awareness. That was your moment, Helen.
I substituted trembling reverence.
I went with vague nausea, and also honest.
I didn't shift. I don't perform for hecklers.
You want a proscenium scene for omniscience. I can go stand over here and...
No! I mean, there was supposed to be an emotional arc, a slow build, a beat of quiet, illumination, a liturgical pause. God, if you're here, we weren't ready for notes today. This was just a stumble through.
Did we even sign up for celestial critique?
Oh, we should have done another read-through, something with emotional breath control.
We barely made it through
We
spacing.
never make it through spacing.
We've been off book since scene -1.
We needed more table work. We don't even agree on the cause, the casket, the guest list, motivation.
Wait! What if he's only here to watch us fail?
Then we'd better fail spectacularly.
No, don't look at him yet! We didn't rehearse the look. Remove the chair. The stage directions don't seem to have solved the issue with the chair. The chair refuses to be empty. The chair is still taking up space! Wait. There's nothing here. Where did everything go?
That's been the case the whole time.
It's blank because silence was the script.
No. I had lines. I remember staging them.
Maybe he's looking for sincerity instead of polish.
Or for us to admit that we're faking.
I say we call a 10-minute break, leave him with the house lights, and let him do a one-god show.
We don't take breaks in Act 4.
This is still Act 1.
Oh, this is rehearsal!
See, we've lost track. Classic Tech Week energy.
If you're watching, This is just the raw run. No makeup, no illusion, just 4 broken narrative vessels trying to find blocking in the dark.
Everyone, take your places. Prepare to bow. We may not get another audience.
We don't deserve it.
No one deserves a standing ovation from God. The most you get is polite, otherworldly clapping.
Or interpretive silence.
Are you evaluating us? Are we getting notes after this? Was this all a scene study? Because no one handed me the script for Salvation.
Careful, he hears you.
Yeah, he's heard worse.
Maybe he is the audience. Maybe he's all audience. Infinite seats, no exits. Claps at the end even when he hates the show.
We tried. We tried to do it right. We lit the candles. We read the lines. We read the lines. We wore the black. We wore the black, but you never gave us verifiable direction. Wait. Don't move. Just listen. He's here, remember. Maybe he's saying something.
I hear breath. Like wind through old hymns. And somebody exhaling centuries of sorrow. It's low and kind.
Oh. I hear pages turning. Paper. Thin and brittle, no voice. Just flipping. Like someone skimming the text and losing interest!
I hear jazz. A trumpet, maybe. And a dog barking in the distance. My grandmother had a dog like that. That was supposed to be a joke.
I hear directions. Mumbled. Fragmented. Enter doubt. Exit. Meaning. Cue silence. No one calls the cues. They just happen.
Maybe it's not words. Maybe it's just presence. Like standing in a cathedral when no one else is there. Like knowing someone's watching you survive.
Or it's just tinnitus and imagination.
Yeah, that's faith, isn't it? The imagination, I mean.
He's still here.
Let's try not to disappoint.
What are you waiting for? Applause? Forgiveness? A second act?
He's not leaving.
He never does.
Even when he's gone.
Well,
But that chair was for someone.
Probably.
and now it's not. Well, that changes. How long? How long have they been gone?
A while.
A while.
They always come back.
They didn't say.
They never say.
There is a water stain on the ceiling.
I know.
It is shaped like Italy.
It is shaped like a stain.
It is shaped like Italy if you tilt your head.
You never said 5 minutes.
If you swap the order, it lands harder.
You used to say 5
But
minutes.
then you lose the rule of 3.
You remember the last time they said 5 minutes? It was Tuesday.
There has to be a rule of 3.
There used to be a person who said 5
It is
minutes.
the spine of every joke. I cannot get the rhythm.
Remember the rhythm. I'm sorry. I was in my head.
Me too.
What were you thinking about?
A joke that doesn't land. What were you thinking about?
When they last said 5 minutes.
Ah.
Sorry.
For what?
The humming.
I wasn't.
It's an old one.
What is it called?
I don't remember.
And how do you know it's old?
'Cause I don't remember it. That's it!
Is it?
Yes, that is the next note.
I don't know it, I guess.
You guessed correctly.
I do not know what it means that I guessed correctly.
Neither do I.
It's probably a hymn. Most hymns have the same 5 notes. Get a 40-something chance.
40-something?
I do not know the denominator.
That is the most Marvin thing you have ever said.
I've said worse.
So have I.
Where do you think they go?
The alley. They do that thing with their hands.
What thing?
Like they're holding a cigarette they stopped holding 15 years ago.
Does that look better?
Looks the same.
Then I will leave it where it was. I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
No. This is a different kind of hungry.
Yeah, looks the same from here.
I want this to be over.
We all want this to be over.
I don't! I would rather it be over than continue, but I would rather it continue than admit I am the kind of person who wants it to be over.
Enough wandering. We need structure. Lines. Give me lines, now. Focus. Recite anything from Act 1.
Which lines?
This is blank. Why is this blank?
It's always been blank. I thought we went over this. We agreed not to say it out loud.
We've been improvising grief this whole time. Honestly, I think we've done all right.
No. No. I had pages. I need lines. I need blocking. I need a single beat of clarity.
Well, maybe this is the line.
And I vote we underline it. And whatever color screams the most. Huh? Right then. If we're going to mourn the infinite, we might as well do it with a flair. Da-da-da. Oh, we buried belief on a Tuesday at noon. The angels were drunk and prayers out of tune. Guess it was a solo number. Sempre solo.
This is it! Practice, the final scene. We give the gesture, the words, the weight. We do what we came here to do.
Wait! What if we're not ready?
We've been rehearsing this for weeks. This is just the final rehearsal. I mean, we're not really doing anything.
But rehearsal's not the same. I mean, what if we're not ready? I mean, what if we bury him before he's really dead? I mean, what if all of this, it's not reverence, but fear, dressed up in faith, as faith.
It's not fear. It's form, structure. We need a frame to hold the black between the stars.
But what if we bury him before he's really gone? If you're listening, I've been here a really long time. Say something. Say anything. Say my name.
He never said it. You want proof?
No. I want to know the difference between letting go and giving up.
I want to know if it matters.
What if readiness isn't certainty but surrender? Not confidence but trembling action. What if we're only ever ready because we choose to proceed anyway?
Not that one. Don't add that one.
Well, that changes.
Don't you have a line? You may begin now.
Everything.
Welcome to Broadway Bound Theatre Festival 2026. All shows in the festival are performed without an intermission. Thank you for supporting new theater and enjoy the show.
beneath the somber shroud of meaning, where the hush speaks louder than the living. Speak, silence, speak your booming hush.
The body is an idea, and we've dressed it in black tuxedos of interpretation. Here lies the emblem, unworn, but heavily accessorized.
Let this night be sacred. Let it drip with the spirit of solemnity. Oh, sorry, that was too much.
Project more. Feel it in your pelvis. Someone hit the fog. It's not thick enough to feel holy.
Behold, the mist of morning, the vapors of the divine vague. Even the heavens can't commit to clarity.
Place this, my left foot's faithful companion, upon the altar of unanswered prayers, a soul for the soulless.
Project more. Feel it in your pelvis. Creation of reverence, anguish. Someone
irrigate
hold
the
their knees.
grave. Let
Symbolism.
morning be
What is death,
blood
if not a dress rehearsal for not showing up?
Places, everyone. This is not a drill. Technically it is, but it's the one we invite people to, so pretend it's not. Closing night or opening night, depending on theology.
The night we lie so well we almost believe it. Oh, I hate that this works.
Helen,
Give me a minute.
we started a minute already.
Give me two. Today, we mourn absence. Let reverence be the shape we... Where are the bells? Where are the bells?
We couldn't afford bells. We have a smoke machine and a triangle chime. Don't ask how. Ding.
Sorry I'm late. I tripped over reverence on the way in. Oh good, the metaphor's still breathing.
Well, we're bearing a concept, not a corpse. Try not to trip over that distinction.
Good. Good, the sacred geometry is passable. Okay. Scene 2. Invocation. Stand here. Bow here. Look like you mean it, even if you don't know what it is.
Bum. Oh, unnamed, unseen, uncertain, we offer you this curated silence, this performance of farewell.
And may your eternal whatever be filled with interpretive snacks.
No improvisation. We're following the text. What? Who removed page 12?
Page 12 was redundant. Tried to explain death with bullet points. Besides, everyone always skips to the end eventually, including us.
Where's the music?
I had the hymn on a USB stick, but the system doesn't recognize file formats that don't believe in themselves.
I'll do it a cappella.
Please don't.
Oh, there it is again. That moment, the expectation, the beat where something is supposed to happen and never does.
Maybe it already did. Maybe we just weren't looking in the right direction. Well,
Let this be the night we name what cannot be named. Let silence be this offering in place of sound.
I got it on clearance at the Apothecary of Lost Meaning. Where is everyone?
We are everyone.
I thought there'd be snacks, or at least mourners.
I brought chips, but I ate them in the lobby. Morning makes me hungry.
This is a sacred space.
Sacred doesn't mean sterile. If God wanted silence, he shouldn't have invented digestion.
Today, friends, we gather to bury a concept. Not a person, not a place, but a principle. An idea so vague we could only name it after it left. We now anoint the absence with interpretive jazz.
Powerful.
Thank you.
This is not reverent. This is parody.
Same thing, if you laugh.
Please stop. This moment is meant to be transformative.
It is. Look, I'm transforming boredom into dread in real time.
He's not wrong. Absurdity is the last honest ritual.
No. Ritual has meaning. It's order in chaos. It's form around grief.
Yeah. It's choreography for confusion. I mean, we're still here. We're still hitting our cues. There's just no front anymore. No place the movement is headed. You know, we keep turning out, hoping direction will happen on its own.
It's faith.
No. Faith leans towards something. This just keeps going on and on because stopping now would expose how lost we are. It's fear in a tuxedo. Perfect posture, no orientation.
Well, you're right about one thing. This is absurd.
Well, that is literally the genre, Helen.
Do we think it's empty?
It doesn't matter.
It does! If there's nothing in there, we're performing into space. And if there is, we're avoiding it. Either way, whatever is supposed to tell us where to look isn't doing its job anymore.
If there's no body, can you still say goodbye, or is it just fate?
You're in the scene. Don't interrogate the frame. You're in the box. Stay in the box.
They say this like the box isn't nailed shut with idioms.
You were the word before the word. You were the breath before we breathed. And still, you left without even a card.
Well, that's pretty on brand. You sound nervous.
Stop it! I'm just being careful.
And I'm being sincere, in my way. The world is too heavy to carry unjoked.
Now that is the only true prayer I've ever heard.
I came here for closure.
Well, then you came to the wrong play. Closure isn't something you arrive at. It's something you sell when nothing else is surviving.
Or catharsis.
Or relief that the night is over. None of those are happening.
We rehearsed grief so well, we forgot to feel it. 19 funerals. 19 drafts for the same idea, and yet none of them went. This one had a dove release. Real doves. One of them shat on Marvin's shoulder during Tech Week. Divine comedy, I suppose. Draft 8 ended with a heartbeat and a blackout. I thought, that's good. That's subtle. But the heartbeat was someone's phone vibrating in the front row. Everyone thought it was part of the show. We called it immersive. Here, draft 11. Helen was supposed to scream, really scream, shake the house, make them feel like they buried God themselves. But Helen lost her voice, so we played a sound cue. Sounded like a goat giving birth in a metal shed. This one was supposed to be the real one. The good one, the one that finally held weight. I wrote monologues for silence. I choreographed grief. I begged lighting to feel like dusk. Not allegorical dusk, specific dusk. The first draft had a name in it. Just the one. Hers. I took it out by draft 3. By draft 11, I couldn't remember why I had put it in the first place. I remember now. Not enough to put it back in, but enough to know why I had taken it out. Do you know how many synonyms I found for absence? 87. I made a spreadsheet. Emptiness, blank, gap, lack, deficiency, silence, echo, hole, hollow, chasm. But it's still just a wound. I keep writing because I'm afraid if I stop, the silence will say something I can't unhear. I staged God's funeral because I didn't know how to bury the question. Now I can't even end a sentence. These are just syllables pretending to be sacred. And we never finished blocking. Yet I wrote them all.
And stay shut.
Maybe it's not meant to.
Maybe it never was.
That changes everything.
Doesn't have a name. Not everything sacred does. This was my brother's. He used to wrap things in it.
That's enough. We're gonna skip ahead. get I decide what goes in?
I decide.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Say it.
I said I decide, which is what you said, is just more air around it.
What's your point?
No point. You decide what goes in, same as always.
Same as what?
Same as every room you've ever been in. You decide what's holy. You decide what gets named. You decide what the silence meant this time.
That isn't fair.
I didn't say it was fair, I said it was true.
Get your dictionary, Marvin.
This was my father's. Or it belonged to the motel he never paid for. Either way, he used it like a journal. The margins are filled with his own definitions. He had a knack for rewording the world. Said the official meanings were too tidy. Here, let's see. Love, a liability with good lighting. Faith, prolonged suspension of disbelief with dress rehearsals. God, a placeholder for unprocessed grief. Authority, the last person who decided where to put the flowers. And I read this as a kid, thought it was Holy Scripture. I didn't realize he was just lonely. And I thought about burying this, and I thought about burning it. But ash is too final, too confident.
This is Clementine. She's Italian, so she argues with God even when he doesn't show up. We are gathered here today to audition for the role of comfort in a world that shrinks with each headline. She speaks in tongues, mostly gibberish. I used to bring her to children's funerals to distract the siblings, let them laugh into the abyss. I thought I was doing something noble. Turns out she was distracting me. I started bringing her to adult funerals, too. No one questioned it. They cry more easily when they think a puppet is judging them. Go on, Clem, say your bit. I forgive the silence, but I won't pretend it spoke. She's been quiet lately. Like she knows this one's different. Okay, here we go. Just a second. Let the sock find rest. You think this is a joke. The puppet, the voices, the hat. But I've got more reverence in one ridiculous sock than most priests pack into a Sunday. She deserves a send-off. So I wrote her a song, not for the concept, not for the God, just for the loss that followed me home. And Clementine, with button eyes, held my questions, swallowed sighs, spoken tongues and half goodbyes in her box. I brought laughter to the dead, wore a clown nose dressed in dread, tucked my tears beneath the bed like old socks. The hollow gets lonely too, I guess. No hymns, no bells, no Sunday dress. Just voices asking, is this it? Sleep well, Clementine. last laugh is always kind, and I'll keep asking why. You just rest.
You gonna offer something?
Directors don't offer. We compose. I'm not part of the cast.
You got the last word. You might as well bury it.
I wrote this, or thought I did. Half of it is stolen from older grief. The other half is duct tape and denial. Page 87. God enters, doesn't explain himself, leaves a hat behind. I thought that was clever. Now it just feels cruel. I can't.
Why not?
Because if I let go, there's nothing left to direct, and I don't know how to grieve without giving direction.
Then give something else.
I found this under the stage months ago. No idea where it came from. It has no charge. It powers nothing, but I kept it. I think I wanted to believe something still fit. Even if I didn't know where.
Not bad. Symbolism with corrosion.
I brought something else too. This is my book of questions. Questions I never asked, never got answers to, just wrote them down. The other half's coming with me. Someone has to ask follow-ups. Questo cambia tutti. Are you going to tell us to get up?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm out of
I am also out of that.
We're all out of that. My father.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm supposed to call places.
I know.
I'm supposed to call places.
I know. Hold your hands so no one can see that they're shaking. You wear black so no one can tell where you're bruised. used to believe, still do, that naming something gives it value, and that value gives it weight. Now I'm not so sure if I'm grieving God or the part of me that thought he was still listening.
The delivery was good. Lacked punch though. Too much reflection, not enough ambiguity.
Oh, then you do it.
No, thank you.
Okay, I'll try. Ladies and gentlemen, undefined variables, today we honor our dearly departed concept. He of many titles, he of many branded interpretations, he of many terrible paintings in church hallways where everyone's hands were too clean. He came into our lives through myth, through deeply uncomfortable holiday dinners. He left us. Well, that part's unclear. There's no timestamp on absence. And he never called back. I used to think silence was holy. Like it meant that someone was listening hard, like the universe had its head tilted. You can make peace with silence. You can learn to live near it. You can even make songs out of it if you have the right kind of damage. I left messages, real ones, in the dark, out loud, once in a country diner's parking lot. I asked for a sign. The next morning, someone had drawn a smiley face in syrup on my windshield. I don't know if that was divine or just poorly aimed breakfast, but I said thank you, just in case.
Your delivery was better. I mean it. It was good. It had shape. It just didn't do anything.
Your turn, Marvin.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to give this the satisfaction of sounding meaningful.
That is unfortunately a very Marvin sentence.
No, this is me mourning. This is what it looks like on me. It looks like a man trying not to fall into his own sarcasm.
Sharp silhouette, though.
Black, classic, tailored for existential unrest.
We're stuck. Stillness isn't neutral. We need something to move.
Yeah, that's literally what funerals are. Acknowledging being stuck.
There's a sequence.
We did the sequence.
No, you did the beginning of the sequence. You began, you did not build, you did not release.
If it helps, I released a little bit of hope about 3 minutes ago.
This is the moment, the peak. The audience needs the peak.
The audience can have a refund.
No, they came for something to happen.
Something is happening. We're failing in real time. It's almost impressive.
This stalls because you won't commit.
Excuse me?
You critique like it's courage.
I didn't agree.
You agreed when you put on the black.
Okay, that's not fair.
Helen risked belief. Jax risked sincerity. All you risked is being clever.
You don't get to tell me about being...
Say it. Finish the words. Or stand there in silence and admit that all your resistance has been performance too.
I'm done. Not a joke.
You're always done.
No, not sarcastically done. Not I made my point done. Actually done.
Marvin,
I mean, what are we even doing here?
We're finishing. Finish it.
No, we're performing a conclusion that we do not possess.
Stay in the space and speak.
I am in the space! I just hate it.
That's been true for years.
I didn't come here to take part in a ritual that can't even do its only job.
What job?
To let people leave. Whoa. You're not even part of the cast, okay? Move. Oh, okay. So this is what we're doing now? We can't get meaning, so we get containment? No. You can sit in it if you want. You can pretend it's comfort, you can pretend it's participation, you can be the guest to the death of belief, but I'm not sitting in it!
Places!
No.
Yes!
No, we already did that.
Then do it correctly. Helen, invitation? They're watching?
No,
What?
I won't do it again.
Then who will? You.
No.
You broke it.
It was already broken. I just stopped smiling about it.
We need someone to finish.
Finish what?
The funeral, the ritual, the
The
sequence.
sequence ended when the casket closed.
That wasn't the ending.
No, that was the moment we just ran out of ways to avoid it.
We need a speaker.
If there were words left that worked, we'd be done by now.
You. Marvin.
Stop assigning me meaning like a task. It's closed. That's the most honest thing that we've done.
Sit.
All right. I'm not doing this to fix anything. Okay? I'm just doing it because nobody's stopping me now. He died in a hospital at 4 a.m. The TV was on mute. The nurse kept apologizing to me. My sorrow could be managed if it sounded polite. My father believed in God. Quietly. Like you believe the floor will be there when you stand. But when he got sick, people kept telling me that it was a test, or a plan, or a mystery. They said it softly. Like softness could make fear acceptable. I told him that was nonsense. I thought I was being brave. You know, his last clear sentence was about the window. He wanted to see the parking lot. I told him the parking lot was empty. That was true. I could have said more. But I didn't want to sit with him while he was scared. I wanted something to argue with. You know, something unreal. Because the real enemy would have required me to stay. So I made God responsible. Because if God failed him, then I didn't. Died anyway. The worst part wasn't the after. It was the during. Looking at the door, asking me if he had been a good man. Me answering with a joke, because a joke is faster than truth. He laughed at it. He always laughed at my jokes. Even when the morphine was wearing off, he laughed at me because he was laughing at me for 40 years, and it was the only thing he could still do without any help. I thought if I could name it, then I could control it. That's what we do. We name things so that they'll behave. We bury God, so we don't have to look at what comes after. We blame something invisible because it can't answer back. We blame something bigger because bigger makes us feel smaller, and smaller feels easier.
I stayed. 2 years ago. My sister called on a Tuesday. She wanted to tell me that her daughter's scans had come back clear. She wanted to tell me that she had been praying and she thought something happened. She wanted to thank me. I told her I'd call her back. I stayed on my knees another 40 minutes. I didn't call her back. 2 weeks later, the letter came anyway, the thank you letter. I didn't open it. I put it in a drawer. I treated his silence like that letter I failed to open. I used him as an excuse to make a choice when nobody answered.
I made it funny. I turned grief into a routine. 11 years ago, a funeral, a kid, 6 years old, leukemia. I brought Clementine. I did the whole routine, the voices, the act, the bit. The mother laughed, the father laughed, the aunts laughed. There was an older boy in the back. 9 maybe. The brother. He did not laugh. He just watched me. He watched me the whole time. And when it was over, he came up to me to ask where his brother was now. I made a joke. I don't remember what. And he didn't laugh at that one either. He just waited. So I walked out. I sat in my car with the door open. A woman came out to look for the restroom and found me. She asked if I was okay. I said yes. I had the puppet in my lap. I put on faces so no one would notice I didn't know how to have my own. I thought laughter was mercy. Sometimes it was. Sometimes it was just hiding in better lighting.
So if God is dead, it's not because he left.
This isn't what I planned!
Oh, of course it isn't!
There's supposed to be a release.
Maybe there isn't.
There has to be.
There doesn't, for the believer, the cynic, nor the clown.
I was 9. My uncle couldn't finish the eulogy for my mother. He sat down. I stood up. I made it up. They said I was brave. I've been making it up since. So, what do they do?
They do what we do. You didn't come here to watch us bury God. You came here hoping we'd do it cleanly, quietly, the right pacing, the right words at the end so you could stand up, applaud, and feel like something happened to you without you having to do anything about it yourself. You came to watch professionals handle moments of disbelief because that's easier than handling your own.
We gave you a casket.
They gave you jokes.
We gave you a ritual. But the truth is, this chair has been here the entire time. One seat, one place left, not for God, but for whoever is still standing when the story stops making sense. The unspecified complications.
Well,
That changes nothing.